So one of the things that I want to start talking about today is numerology. So I have a lot of people, and even myself, who handle numerology on the surface, right? You see a number like 444 or 1111 or 111 or 222 or 1212 or something like this, and immediately you say, Google, what's the numerology for 1212? Or what's the numerology for 444? Or what's the numerology for 222, right? Or 33 or whatever it is. And then we go and we'll see, oh, that means X, Y, and Z. You know, your spirit guides are out here for you, and just stay focused on your path. You know what I'm saying? And then we stop because we feel like we got our message, right? Well, let me tell you something that came to me. We are using numerology incorrectly, okay? We're not going far enough. The goal is to get you onto the frequency and dimension of the number that is being presented to you so that you can really access the gifts that that energy or dimension has to give you, okay? So let's say, for example, you see the number 444. Figure out what is the sacred geometry that is associated with that number, okay? What is the sacred geometry that is associated with that number? That's number one. Okay. Number two, what is the frequency of that sacred geometry? Okay. Because sacred geometry, numerology, and sonic geometry go together. So what's the frequency of that particular sacred geometry? After that, you want to understand what is the crystal that's associated with that sacred geometry. So you can do it two ways. You can say, what is the crystal associated with this number, 444, 1111, 33, whatever it is, and then what is the sacred geometry that that crystal makes, or you can do it the other way around, okay? So let's say, for example, if the number 444 was associated with, I don't know, let's say a rhombus. Now I want to understand what is the crystal that's associated with the rhombus. Let's say that crystal is citrine. I don't know for sure, but I'm giving you an example. Let's say that it's citrine. Okay, great. What is the frequency of this crystal, this rhombus? Let's say the frequency is 411 hertz. Okay, great. So now we have a total picture of 444. Okay. Once you have the total picture, now you're ready to start to work with that number, 444. Okay. The idea is to get you on the frequency and dimension of the number so that you can receive all of the gifts that that number has to give you. So now what you're going to do, you're going to work with the crystal and the frequency and the number. That means you're going to listen to the frequency, work with the crystal, and you're going to do it for the number of times that the numerology that came through for you showed up as. So now, let's say I go on to YouTube, I turn on my 411 hertz, I'm working with the citrine, I'm working with the shape of the rhombus. Maybe I'm just seeing myself inside of the rhombus, visualizing it. Maybe I actually create a rhombus that I physically hold in my hand with the crystal inside of it. And now I'm going to do a chant, or now I'm going to do my affirmations, or now I'm going to do my prayer 444 times, or I'm going to do the prayer once a day for 444 days or 444 minutes. Like you're really actually being active in the use of the numerology, okay? Or the number. I don't know how you want to say it, but I'm just going to say the numerology. That gives you a full picture. Now you are actually elevating yourself to the same frequency or vibration of the number 444. Does that make sense, what I'm saying? It is not enough to just see the numbers and say, this is the message that the number is bringing me. You have to actually physically work with all of the components of the number.